What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another 978 custom. On this one, we got Flash Thompson. It's just his take on being Spider-Man, more or less. They call him Captain Spider. It's a dope rendition. I mean, I think it's cool. Look at the costume. It's just like Spider-Man. It just has an open face. He got his hair coming out, and it's from a What If storyline. You know, he's kind of full of himself. I didn't read too much. I read 1 or 2 pages, and he likes the cape. He's like, oh, it must be the cape. So we did add a cape for him. We have Spider-Man next to him because I want to show you the comparison in the webbing. You know, they're pretty spot on. Colors is kind of the same. I didn't mean to kind of match the color. I wanted Captain Spider to be a little lighter, but he actually came out to be kind of the same when it dried up. So it worked out pretty well anyway. But let's get into it. Do you know who I used for this figure right here, for this custom? I'll give you 5 seconds. Alright. I used Daredevil. I mean, if you didn't know already, right, that open mask kind of gave it away. But the hands, you might have got confused. Like, he doesn't have those hands. Those are Pizza Spider-Man hands, obviously. And I used Daredevil because his joints, his ankle joints were red. And he was a red figure mostly, so his shoulders would be red, his shoulder joints. And, you know, that's good. His neck was also red. It was a more dark cherry red versus the red apple that Spider-Man is. He's more of a brighter red. Spider's a little brighter. So yeah, that's what I did. I ended up just using Daredevil. I used some JB Weld hair for the hair sculpt. Put the camera up here for you. I don't know if I can focus in there too much. It's kind of like a dirty blonde. I did some black first, some brown over it, and then I dry brushed several colors, some tan, some yellow mixed with tan, some orange. A lot of it's like yellow, a lot of yellow actually. Then I see the pictures, and the pictures were a little more orange, but it's fine. I like the yellow. Flash Thompson, I believe, is blonde hair, not red hair. But let me move Spider-Man out the way for you and just get to Flash for you. So here's Flash Thompson. Camera, you're a little close. Right? Here we have Flash. I didn't web the back up because I'd have to go through all these crease lines and it'd be waved. And that'd take just too tedious of a job. I got lazy. I was like, nah. I just really did this whole body, so. And the feet and the back. The back's pretty cool because I did do I tried to match the crease lining and stuff like that. I should have done a darker gray in here. This is a really light gray. It looks white, but it's a really light, faint gray. The gloves are gray. This is a lighter gray. Mixed with white, actually. But I should have did just dark in here just to kind of make it look more three-dimensional. Because when it's, you know, sorry, Flash. So here he is. And the cool thing about it is the joints are not going to rub. You see, I did paint some webbing in there. And they won't rub. Same with this one. I did webbing lines. You know, what did rub in the beginning was right here. I didn't sand the front. I sanded the back. The front right here rubbed a little bit, and I had to redo it and stuff, so I ended up kind of doing it twice. I didn't do the ankle joints. There was no need to. And I didn't do the spider in the back due to the fact he wore the cape. I do like these bumps versus the flat squares. That's the thing. Sometimes I get lazy. I always want to do the round webs. But sometimes I'll just do straight lines, and it's like, whatever. I do like this face webbing. It looks cool. The eyes are pretty symmetrical, I think. It's probably, minor. If you can find it, I won't mention it, but if you can find it, I won't be mad at you. Here's the Spider logo on the front. There won't be no rubbish. There will be eventually. I can't say there won't be. There will be. You do this often, but for the most part, it's fine. You can have all the same poses you have with the Hasbro release. You won't be constricted or restricted from doing anything you want to do. Oh man. Oh, one more thing. This neck joint is awesome. The ball joint. Because I also did paint in there. You're not going to get any rubbing. Same with this back. I did that because it's going to be the most visible thing. I want them to look up and I want them to look down. And if that's the case, I want all this to line up as much as it can. So that's what it is when it's set in a normal position. And again, I like this figure. There's Spidey. Spidey's a little more glossy. What I did with this one, I glossed it and then I matted it. So gloss first, then matte. I like the gloss look, but sometimes with the lighting, it's too bright. You'll see the white spots, the reflection. That's from lighting. I know this video is longer than it should be, but I just want to say, when I first started doing customs, I just wanted to do what I thought Hasbro could already do, due to the fact that they already use the same body parts and they reuse the same sculpts for different characters all the time. In fact, there's probably like 6 or 7 body parts for all the figures and all the characters. So, I figured, damn, well, why are they not giving us the figures we need, and they keep giving us the same caps over and over and the same Iron Man and stuff like that? And people complain, and so I was like, I can make a Spider-Man, or I can make anything that I pretty much wanted to if you utilize the parts correctly. And I didn't want to sculpt it first. I just wanted to prove the point that we can have these very same figures and they don't have to spend any more money. They just have to take these same parts from other figures and then reuse them. But what do you think about Captain Spider? Could you see him in your collection? He's probably my top 5 customs, I'd say. But let me know what you think. Thanks.
Okay. Think of who you are, then think of who you wanna be. Look at where you at now, think of where you gonna be. Picture what you do, then think about the plan you made. Look at all the rappers, think about how many made it. Look at all the slackers, think about the workaholics hustling whatever just cause they know that you hurting for it. Think about the mothers that be crying every summer cause she lost another son and we lost another brother. Look, just think about it.